Hello and welcome to another edition of Bombchu News. My name is Chris, I'm joined by Andron, and today we'll be covering the news that we found interesting. Activision Blizzard has laid off hundreds of employees. The announcement comes after months of rumors that Activision Blizzard might be laying off some of their employees. Over the last week, the rumors began to heat up as it was reported that they were preparing to fire possibly hundreds of employees. Today, during an earnings call with investors, it was revealed that Activision Blizzard was firing 8% of its staff, which means they were firing around 800 people. CEO Bobby Kotick noted that, while they achieved record results in 2018, the company would be restructuring because of missed expectations for 2018 and low expectations for 2019. The layoffs are expected to affect Activision's publishing, some of Activision's studios such as High Moon, as well as the publishing and esports divisions of Blizzard. While it's always horrible to hear about this many people losing their jobs, Activision Blizzard is doing some work to try and help those affected. Employees are expected to receive a, quote, comprehensive severance package, end quote, alongside continued health benefits, job placement assistance, and profit-sharing bonuses for the past year for Blizzard employees. However, even though this will certainly help some of those affected to adjust, it would still be nice to see the employees get some kind of warning for once. Up until today, many employees were showing up not knowing if they'd still have a job or not, with some reportedly meeting in the parking lot as they arrived, crying and exchanging hugs. Since the rumors have been circulating for months that this might happen, many employees have been worried about losing their jobs for a long time, something Activision Blizzard did nothing to help them with, or assure them of any kind of job security they may or may not have had. The whole situation is just as baffling as it is terrible. While these kind of layoffs could at least make a little more sense if the company had been losing money, this is all on the back of Activision Blizzard reportedly achieving record results in 2018. If this is the kind of response that they're going with after having a good year, I'd imagine they're predicting 2019 to be even worse. Hopefully the people affected are able to land on their feet, and the people left at Activision Blizzard might want to keep their eyes and options open.
Nintendo held another of its directs earlier today. While there is no hint of a new version of the Switch being released, the current hardware still has a lot to offer in 2019. Let's get some of the smaller items out of the way so we can dive into the real meat of the show. In no specific order, Nintendo announced that Dragon Quest XI will finally be making its way to the Switch a year after releasing on the PS4. The latest entry in the Rune Factory franchise, Rune Factory 4 Special, it's on its way later this year, and Rune Factory 5 is confirmed in development. Yoshi's Crafted World is still on track for its March 29th release date, with a demo releasing sometime later today. Dead by Daylight is bringing horror to the mobile console in fall 2019, but honestly looks a little off in the premiere trailer. The first chapter of Toby Fox's Deltarune is on its way to the Switch for free, with later chapters confirmed coming, but not for free. Tetris 99 is essentially a free-to-play Tetris Battle Royale game where only one player will survive in a match with 99 total players. And finally, some surprise additions to the Switch later this year are Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, Grid Autosport, and Mortal Kombat 11. Diving into the more substantial bits of the show, Fire Emblem Three Houses was shown off in excruciating detail. The presenter went into some rather deep lore, but here are the cliff notes. There is a continent with three major factions that are currently at peace. Players will pick between a female or male protagonist who start off as a mercenary before being offered a cushy teaching job at a school that teaches all three factions the art of war. During your time there, you'll have to manage your students by sending them out on adventures, train them, and make sure that they have social interactions to increase their bonds and basically make them better in battle. There was a whole lot more detail in the video, and I think it puts a rather unique spin on the Fire Emblem formula. The gameplay showed off is still aligned from the original E3 premiere, with battles being a lot closer to the action, flashy, and really engrossing. Sadly, we'll have to wait a bit longer as the game has been delayed from spring to summer for more polish. Fire Emblem Three Houses' new release date is July 26, 2019. The first premiere of the show was Super Mario Maker 2 for the Nintendo Switch. The original Mario Maker released on the 3DS and Wii U, and it was a wild success even though the Wii U's sales numbers were not impressive. During the high point of its release, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and even Reddit were littered with Mario Maker media, showing off zany levels and other creative things that could be made with the Maker. Super Mario Maker 2 looks to take advantage of the far larger install base of the Switch and have level creators and challengers alike relive the beautiful chaos the original provided. New additions to this version that could be seen in the trailer include the cat suit, some different and more robust options to really customize levels further, as well as general improvements to the visual quality. With a far more popular mobile console, I think Super Mario Maker 2 will become the killer app that it was always meant to be. Super Mario Maker 2 is set to release in June of 2019. There was a Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening remake, but I found the surprise Platinum Games reveal a lot more interesting. Astral Chain is a futuristic action game where the two protagonists appear to be part of some future-seeing police force that have to deal with giant monsters on a daily basis. Gameplay and cutscenes appeared both smooth and beautiful, and it was revealed that different people from the teams that worked on Bayonetta and Nier Automata would be involved. That means it'll probably turn out to be a super trippy action RPG of some kind. After the reveal, there's a tiny tease that the gameplay may have some co-op, but outside of that, there is no solid confirmation. Astral Chain did get a release date though of August 30th, 2019.
Well, that's all the news that we found interesting today. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.